Hello YouTube, Killswitch43 back with
Nicadia.
yay! Here for more Dragon Age Origins, as you can see.
What's
Uh,
up?
don't remember what I was doing. Just
I
finished.
don't either.
I just got Shale. I got Shale.
Oh, I thought you did
Uh,
other things.
no, I don't think I
Samson
did.
wasn't.
No, I haven't played since I recorded with you last.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right, we gotta do it there and find that and stuff. I think I've finished at the camp giving out gifts and talking to people. We'll do one more round real quick just to make
No,
sure.
you've done that too.
Something you need, my dear?
I think,
Of course.
yeah, I've asked all yeah, okay. Moving on then.
Is he willing to teach?
Um, yeah, I'm sure he would. I just haven't thought to ask it. I should unlock
Something
that.
you need, my dear? Of course. Others, yes, but not yourself. I need someone who's trained first as a warrior. It's as much about discipline as anything. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
Yay!
Sweet. I could probably unlock these other specializations now.
What's on your mind?
Oh, I have stuff to talk to her about.
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Yep.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Yay, one approves.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, just thinking about being a Grey Warden.
Is something troubling you?
Not true. 2 is just a stupid line. Like, even if I were still, like, against humans and everything, like, it's the Blight.
Mm-hmm.
4, she probably would have...
It could also refer to the Civil War itself.
Yeah, but that's because... We're doing that because the Blight needs to be answered. And 4, she probably would have said a few quests. That's fine. 4, she probably would have said a few quests ago, but not at this point. Not quite as excited about it as 5, but maybe it's an option. 3 sounds a little whiny.
1 makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 1 or 5.
It is difficult at times because you can't choose.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 1.
You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I just want to give Win a hug every time I talk to her. Yeah, don't give up easily.
And that gives me hope.
Yay, more approval.
Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old?
I know that they were more respected. Yay, Griffins.
It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected.
Well, they can't really be extinct. I mean, they thought dragons were extinct.
Yeah, I mean, they could always decide, hey, look, you found griffins. Does the story have griffins in it?
Make talking to a child.
So does it have griffins in it or not?
Yes, there are griffins in this story. The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the kings had a
little child.
stand.
Just a little slip.
The sun burst through the clouds.
Just a little slip, and they're like, griffins, yay!
In the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came.
Ba ba ba
They
ba.
arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men.
It's on, bitches. Griffin? I'm just gonna keep going with that. Griffins?
Yes, griffins. Now listen to the rest of the story. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless.
She might disapprove a little bit, but I'm on this
Ever
Griffin's
between
kick.
the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies
And griffins?
held that line until the archdemon was dead, and the last darkspawn lay trampled
By
in
griffins?
the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed.
With their griffins.
When the clouds finally rolled back and the sun shone full upon
Hey,
the
there was not a
blood,
single griffin in this story.
that they had lost
Yeah, they were.
no
They were talking about them riding in
and
on their
none of
griffins.
their blood had been spilled.
The whole.
Notice I said single.
Ha ha.
Sorry.
This story isn't about a specific battle, is it?
You are observant. This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always
You're
defended
observant.
us
Well, he did say
against
griffins.
Mhm.
taking losses so we do not have to. People
You have my
may
attention.
forgotten over the centuries.
Yeah, griffins, I'm in.
Nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey
I
Wardens
thought that was
past.
obvious.
And now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
Oh, she actually approves. Cool.
What's on your mind?
Probably not as much as was possible, but we'll go with it.
I love talking to Win. I'm gonna keep talking to her.
No, you won't.
Don't think I was ever meant to be normal.
I don't think so
Blunt.
either.
Mhm.
You would not have been happy living a dull.
Well, she is a blunt
uneventful
person.
life, dying
Yes.
in obscurity. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are.
I mean, she does carry a staff to beat people over the head with, so.
More to as a catalyst for power, but we'll go with that.
Yeah. I just like the image of her smacking people over the head for speaking out of line. Mostly Zebra. When he keeps hitting on her. Yeah, I think 3 here. You know, at this point, she's can't really imagine herself as anyone else anyway.
Well,
So.
especially considering all things considered.
Mm-hmm. With the friends and Alistair and everything.
I didn't. Not for a long time. When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life.
Well, yeah, but that
I would
sucks.
know everything. Family, love.
Yeah, circle life. I'm a
These were
fan.
things that others took for granted.
Now the Dalish life, they know how to live.
Yeah, that'd be key.
I mean, Meredith's party last year, off the
Made me
charts.
very All I
She
could think
spiked
of
the
was being
punch with
trapped in the
red
tower
red
with
powder.
no
It was
way out
awesome.
and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself.
I mean,
One night I found
the Hollis
myself
started standing on 2 legs, but
I was
who's
seeing
going to argue that? Sorry, I just
No,
had
it's
to
fine.
keep going on with that one.
Fine, that was good. Okay, sorry. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to Win. Luckily, I've played this game before.
Sorry.
No, luckily I've played this game several times, so I think I know what she's talking about here. Sorry. Yes, this one. Hard to imagine you as a moody youth.
Well, I was. Dreadfully morose. Surly. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. The chapel. I must have looked tearful or made some noise. Because the
You might say
moon
ADHD
came out and
runs
decided
there.
to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things.
About
Wynn's
griffins?
definitely
She
one of my
told
favorite
me
characters.
that the Maker
Yeah.
puts us all on our paths
Except for
for a
Morgan.
reason. And fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish.
Yeah, anything else about griffins? That's real fire, of course. What else? Can't get enough of that religious claptrap. Um, 1, because she doesn't fully agree entirely, but at the same time, I mean, she kind of understands the point.
I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same.
Suppose.
The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty. And there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness.
That's pretty much exactly what she's come to realize lately. Over the last couple quests. Almost bad. Yeah, pretty much to the word there.
3.
Yeah.
You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it.
Honestly, wish this
is
conversation
your
had happened a
choice.
little bit earlier and fell in line with that change, but that's cool.
Mhm.
This just sort of convicts her more into that path.
What's on your mind?
Something about the circle.
I will answer to the
Magey,
best of my
make us
ability.
be mages. Really? It's not even a... Okay. Spirit mage.
I win.
Folk.
You called.
Hey, Stan. Cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Question.
hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
Something you mentioned.
Speak then.
Never mind.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
Something you mentioned.
Speak then.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
Question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Complete waste of time.
I did that for so long in Mass Effect with Rex. It's kind of the same thing. Rex.
Yep.
Shepherd. Rex. Shepherd. Grunt. Shepherd. That was one of the best parts of the
Bonding with your crew 101.
That was one of the best parts of the Citadel DLC. Conversation with both of them, and then just for like 3 minutes. Shepherd, Rex, Grunt, Shepherd, Rex, Shepherd, Grunt, Rex, Shepherd, Grunt, Shepherd.
I await your command.
Something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Make people
Cannot teach
shape
you,
changes?
no, but any other
Yay!
mages that cared to learn, yes, I could do.
Morgan.
Send whoever you wish my
So
way,
fickle.
and I shall teach them what I can in the camp, provided they possess the will to even make the attempt.
Yay. I like Morgan though.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make people golems?
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I have decided that it is
She's all glow
not
now.
much like any of them.
That's super. Thanks, show. I think at this point I'm just like, that's great, buddy.
Because I'm not human.
Yeah.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Very
Yes.
likely. I am Dalish after all.
Then that
Wow.
must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking. I would appreciate if you didn't spread around that I hate
Yes.
everything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not
Ever the
completely
open-minded
hopeless.
Shale.
We wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
I agree, Shale. Let's go bash something into paste.
It speaks.
I love Shell so much. Questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals in your skin? I mean, I gave them to you, but yeah.
I like to think of them as accessories.
But what do they do?
It must be worth a
I
lot.
suspect it was an art that was
Aw.
practiced when golems were more commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
So the decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed?
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Don't want to take advantage, yeah.
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
Of course I have more. I'm told you killed your former master. This is kind of important.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I
Oh,
remember
come now.
how I
Haven't we been
asked.
over this?
My memories of what happened to him are
I mean,
vague.
it was thoroughly discussed in the wreckage of the town where you acquisitioned her.
I'm fully aware, but I still feel it's still it's
I find the questioning.
it's still a pretty important discussion to bring back up because it wasn't really answered.
I suppose, but that's Shale's reluctance or lack thereof memory.
Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true.
See?
Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
I may pass out. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I might start yelling at you.
That's fine. Going for the best. I've got my headset on anyway, so it's not like you're making a racket.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
tired.
Anyone else but me?
I'll probably just record one episode tonight because I'm pretty tired and I got 40 minutes to go in this episode. Ah.
Flattery.
Oh,
And I'm just
Jason.
flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Oh well.
He
He was
possessed
right.
my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
So he hit the kill me button by accident?
Oh, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it? But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
You didn't wonder where he'd gone? Or... yeah, that would suck.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Maybe it has something to do with the crystals.
Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Oh, +9. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
It's
Shell's quite easy to please,
Well, yeah.
and just as easy to anger.
It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
have better things to do.
How did he come to, get
That
you?
part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
You know where this was?
No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife,
And
he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze
What's up?
it like a giant.
You're heading to the
lemon.
Dwarven Kingdom next, right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You're heading to the Dwarven Kingdom next, right?
Sacred Ashes first.
Oh, okay.
What was he doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
So, if he hadn't found you?
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there, not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never
Still there?
sleeping?
Yep.
Oh, I do not wish to think of
The
that.
mic made a weird sound.
Oh, I adjusted it a little bit.
Oh.
Don't know why you were there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Bah, in short, no. I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
Let's move on.
On then.
+7, holy shit.
It speaks.
They made it easy for if you acquire her
It
during
doesn't
the
have
late
better
game.
things
Yeah.
to do.
You watched that village?
If you were smart and acquired her early game, you just beat the game a lot easier.
Yeah. You watched that village day and night for years?
I do not sleep, so yes.
I
Thank
wouldn't
you
be
for
able to
reminding me.
watch anything.
Try to
I'd
imagine,
say
if it will, what it
screw
would
it
be
and
like
just
to be
sleep.
surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, that
Great
would,
Mountain Village. In my head.
yeah, that would suck.
And then there were
Yeah.
the birds. A whole village full of pigeons
Like
and
good
ravens and
German man at the
sparrows
time.
perching on me day in and day out.
Oh, poor Shale.
Sounds a little messy.
Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint!
And
If
yes,
there
it would
hadn't
have
been
black
the
jacket
occasional
fingers.
kind soul to scour me clean, it would...
Those aren't runes on her head and neck.
I don't
That's bird
care
shit.
to discuss this anymore. It speaks.
Questions?
It doesn't have better things to do.
Don't seem to like humans much.
That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject.
Trapped in a village with
Ask another
a lot of them.
If it is done
I
asking
get
overly
signaling
obvious
too.
questions, let us find some humans to throw off a cliff or something.
Ooh, sweet giblets. There's pickles on this tray.
Pickles?
Pickles. Delicious pickles. Alright, Zephyr. What?
What is your desire?
Zephyr, play dead.
All right.
Good boy!
I like to stare at you luridly while you do so.
No, I just kind of walk over there. Play dead. talking to Tamlin. He overhears.
What is your desire?
Personal?
Again? I'm game.
I can't believe how that kind of worked out there.
Not really interested in any of these.
No, Zephyr's not all that interesting a character to me.
I like the character. Just this character's not interested that much in.
Yes.
Indeed.
Because who else would I bring?
Well,
At least to the
if
urn.
not Shale, then Shale.
Alright, into the freaking creepy ass village.
Yeah, I too cannot stand the village. Let's burn it.
Oh man, I don't want to fight things. Fine. What are you, there we go.
One moment.
Alright.
My arm got tangled up my headset. Is this one of...
Oh, crap. Liliana's down.
I have an odd feeling that this is Wings of it.
What?
I don't know, I'm just getting an odd feeling that one of Wings of it.
I hear odd feeling and then nothing after that is what you're saying.
One of Wynn's events.
Oh. Yeah, but I thought something was supposed to trigger. Like a scene. The map reminds me of it.
That's what I'm getting it from.
But I thought there was a scene at the beginning of that.
Maybe you pressed a button and it progressed.
I didn't even press anything. I thought it wasn't. I didn't.
Let's make this quick.
Let's see what you're made of. That'll teach you. I'll get on it.
Yay, Healing Phillips.
Loot. Come on, Liliana. Wakey, wakey.
Wiki,
Where the hell are you?
Now's better than later.
There you are.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I don't feel like walking all the way over there to loot. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and the next one's the big whoosh one. Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
Mm. Need rest, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now
Well,
is
she
not
has
the
been
time.
practically fighting non-stop.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably switch your app.
Got it.
Alright.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
The most hated of areas.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
The shop's never sell anything good.
I have business here.
No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor.
Very well, excuse me.
Usually trying to
Trade
play
for
the
supplies
Lost
in the
Traveler
shop if you
deck.
wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder?
Usually goes
Or is
over
it just me?
well. It's believable, to say the least.
Yeah. Alright, I'm probably just gonna go straight to triggering the event. This kid! Oh my god, this kid.
Can't stand the children.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us.
Why
tell
are the
us
children
where
in
you've been.
games not all
Were
that
you up? Were you down?
great?
Chasing rabbits around the
I don't
town.
understand it.
Come, Bonnie
I mean,
Lynn.
the children
Tell
in
us where you've been.
Fallout
Come, Bonnie Lynn.
did alright.
We've a bed to put you in.
Especially Fallout New
Soft,
Vegas, where
it
they
is
were
warm.
the criers
Shelter
for
from the
stories.
storm.
Yeah,
Come, Bonnie Lynn.
Made sense.
We've a bed to put you
this
in.
is the creepiest thing in the game.
Dear Bonnie Lynn, sleeps the peaceful
Yeah.
crib within.
Well, next
A
to
mossy stone, a
Broodmother.
finger bone. No one knows
Broodmother's-
nothing alone. Dear Bonnie Lynn, sleeps the peaceful
my.
crib within.
Which Awakening Broodmother?
No, the Broodmother in Origins with the poem
Ah.
from with Hespith's poem
Yeah,
and everything.
She's batshit crazy.
Wow. Farm animals.
I'll get on it.
Oh boy, up the hill.
I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
I don't like this. It's almost too quiet. Something's not right. I can feel it.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think I've ever gone over this way.
Why are you
Very
smiling
slightly
like that?
passive there for a
You
second.
look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the
Sorry.
Canary.
What?
It's like 6 o'clock
I
in the
look like the
morning.
cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but that's not my point. My point is, why are you
Love their
smirking?
banter.
Uh-huh.
You were watching her with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips? Hmm?
No. I wasn't looking at, you know, her hindquarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
I hate you.
Oh, no, don't leave. No, don't leave. I'm looking this way. I hate you. You're a bad person. Oh, dear. Alright, I'll go in the shop. Oh, I know, it's nice.
So much space here.
It's a very open shop. Must have a lot of overhead. Oh, a saw sword. So tempting.
All swords you are one of my favorite weapons.
They're so good and they look so cool.
Mm-hmm. Mix between an axe and a cutlass.
Yeah.
In a way.
Cutlass, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And a serrated edge on the other side for cutting down trees. It's so nice. Or whatever.
Or for cutting through limbs.
There's people in the
Bone
church.
breakers.
The whole town, maybe.
It sounds like they are singing the chant in there. Maybe we should have a look.
Is everyone in the chat?
Just can't hack and slash away through the bones. Why not? Break. Oh my.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Hi.
I understand.
You have griffins here?
But common courtesy dictates that one shouldn't interrupt.
No griffins for
We
you.
were just about done here anyway.
But your reverence, we have not completed the sacraments of the Holy Mother or sung the invocation.
Or petted the griffins.
We have an honored guest.
Although what we do have is the
That is all
occasional
for today, my child. I shall see you tomorrow. For now,
Blood orgy.
I should say.
No, that's Monday. Wait.
It's only in days that end in Y. There was no need to end the sermon.
It is better this way. Many of the villagers are uncomfortable in the presence of strangers.
Is there a Brother Genetivi here?
We find outsiders disruptive. They bring others, and before long, Haven is changed. We will go to any lengths to prevent that. You understand a man's need to protect his family, don't you? Brothers, you know what must be done.
Wrong choice, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You are so gonna die.
Come into your homes pretty freaking well armed. And you're gonna threaten us. Good luck with that.
Got it.
Just saying. Let me know how it works out for you. I'll know within a few seconds.
Someone's gonna fall and it sure won't be me!
Got a gibbering mess on the floor. Not even gonna say it.
No. Stab him, please. Thank you. Okay, good. He's dead.
You'll get no mercy from
Hey,
me.
hey! Get away from her. She's squishy. Yeah. Oh, he runs up to me. I just stab him once and he dies.
On your guard, wretch! Have at ya!
Dude, just surrender. You really should just. Okay.
Got it. Now's better than later.
Give me your stuff. Completely inconspicuous archway.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh hey, I'll come talk to you in a sec.
Alright,
I got loot to collect. Alright.
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it.
Finish what?
Me. Finish me off.
No, I'm here to rescue you.
You don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When? You're the
I
thing.
can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
What about your magic?
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close.
That's not why I asked you. I asked you for your magic. Really? You want to climb a mountain like that?
Broken ribs be cursed. I'm not abandoning decades of research.
Overworks.
My faith gives me strength. Faith with a liberal sprinkling of curiosity. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
Are those things dirty?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
You gonna be alright?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Alrighty.
Ah, good.
I think I can avoid like all the fighting outside if I just do this.
I'll try not to slow us down.
Cool. I don't feel like fighting all the other villagers. Unless it just puts me outside, that would suck. Oh, cool, I'm here.
I gotta sit up or I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna stop recording here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been quiet. It's just late
Oh,
nights and the root
crap.
did not do it.
Damn it, I guess I'll stop recording after this cutscene.
Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there.
I'm getting too
a
tired.
key to open the way.
Yeah.
Wonder who created that.
It may have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go? Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You should probably pay attention.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
Nothing. Are you alright?
I could not keep
good?
up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the urn.
Thanks.
It's my job. Just be careful, that's all I ask. The temple is perilous. I'll be right here if you need me.
Okay.
Now I need something to write on.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm super tired.
Yeah, I'm getting there too.
Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Toodles.